Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna be reacting to
Kpop news. Hype under fire for awful KATSEYE lyrics. Fans say group was set up.
Once again at the center of controversy. This time over the new release by their girl group KATSEYE. On April 30th, the group dropped their latest single titled Gnarly, but instead of praise, the song has been met with heavy backlash, particularly over its lyrics. Fans and netizens alike have taken to social media, slamming the songwriting, calling the lyrics confusing, tone deaf, and downright awful. Many feel the members were set up to fail, arguing that despite strong visuals and performance, the writing dragged the entire song down. One YouTube comment read, "I'm a big fan of y'all, but this? I don't know. The outfits and looks ate, and the dance too. But the lyrics? I miss the cis era, not gonna lie." Another fan added, "I need y'all to send this back and do a rework on those lyrics." On Twitter, criticism escalated even further. One user tweeted, "Whoever wrote this, please retire." Another fan expressed concern for the group's trajectory, writing, "KATSEYE, I love you, but Gnarly is awful. The lyrics are questionable."
You know, whenever people start off, I am this, but uh, how do you know they are really this? Like, oh, I'm your biggest fan, but I love you, but anybody could. I feel you really have to go click on their profile and see their history, and see, okay, do they really love? Because it's so easy for a hater to say, I am your biggest fan, but, it's like, what does it take? So it's, to me, just because someone say, oh, Cats, I love you, but it's like, do you really? I don't know. I don't know.
But I feel like it's also their fans being honest, real with them instead of like eating up everything they do.
Oh no, that's good if it is their fans, but that's what I'm not saying that their fans are liking it. It's possible that I'm just saying, like, overall in general, that when you see someone say like, oh, I am your biggest fan, I love you, all that type of stuff, but it's like, I don't know, like, I don't like, because it to me just reminds me of when we had the whole Blackpink and somebody in the comments was like, oh, I'm black, but it doesn't bother me. I'm like, okay, first of all, how, you can put a black guy's picture on your profile. Like, it's the same, like, I'm this, but it's, to me, it's such a.
The record label set the girls up, because why is there like barely any singing? Some comments were even harsher. Whoever wrote these lyrics, straight to jail. I don't know about the visual of the music video, but the styling and makeup carried the whole MV. Fans also pointed to a controversial line referencing Tesla, which sparked additional outrage due to current public sentiment around Elon Musk. One fan tweeted, "Hype just had to add that Tesla line into their song. It's like they're trying to set up KATSEYE on purpose." While the members themselves continue to show potential as performers and visuals, it's clear that the blame lies with those behind the scenes.
Yeah, but the whole Tesla line, it seems like Hype doesn't really understand KATSEYE's audience. I feel like, because maybe Banksy Hugh is like buddies with Elon Musk, but, he doesn't understand who is listening to KATSEYE.
Particularly the lyricists and creative direction. This isn't just
Okay, maybe nobody in the team does, because those people listen to country, not to KATSEYE.
a misstep. It's a creative failure that risks undermining the group's image at a crucial time in their debut phase. At the very least, Hybe owes fans, and KATSEYE, a serious reassessment of quality control and musical integrity.
Okay.
I thought that was the only video. I was like, what?
Oh. KATSEYE's MV sparks outrage, praise, and racism debate in just 10 hours.
Oh, wow.
What's there to do with racism there?
Right, y'all. So KATSEYE just made their comeback with a new song called Gnarly. And let's just say, the internet is doing what it does best, freaking out. You've got fans calling the lyrics awful, people mad about the music video, and one member, Yoonchae, getting dragged into controversy for stuff that some are saying is just flat out inappropriate for a minor. And as if that wasn't enough, a racist tweet about member Lara just threw more fuel on the fire. Let's break down what's going on. So, KATSEYE's MV for Gnarly dropped, and it didn't take long before fans started pointing out that some of the visuals and lyrics were a little questionable, especially considering Yoonchae is still only 17. One scene shows two flies literally mating in the background, and the choreography is a bit suggestive for someone underage. People were quick to say it felt weird and uncomfortable seeing her involved in that kind of concept.
I didn't know it's the flies.
I did. I said in the video, I said, oh, look, two bees fucking.
You did?
I did. I said that in reaction.
No, what was that?
I feel like people are such fucking hypocrites. So y'all mean to tell me all y'all in high school, 15, 16, 17, y'all not having sex?
Oh, you don't have to.
You don't have to, but it's like we're acting like teenagers don't have sex.
Honestly, I don't think they do. I think because the birth rate has gone down.
So you say, I think they're just more informed. Uh, unless people just completely change it, they just stop fucking. Because when I was in high school, it was going on. Like, let's not act like, oh, everybody's sitting here high and mighty. I'm like, oh
They're not
no,
really talking about it though.
it's
I'm not hearing about
well,
it.
we're hearing it now. Oh no, there's bees fucking for the 17-year-old. Oh no, she doesn't understand what sex is. Give me a break. Like, we really gonna
I
sit
think it
here?
would be different if it was like people, but it's like two bees.
It's like biology class. There's not even people fuck. It's a biology class. You learn about mating in like what, 8th grade biology or something like that. Like, come on, the hypocrisy is ridiculous.
I also feel like the song was not appropriate for a group WA minor in it. Yeonchae don't need to be singing about all that just yet. There was a lot of really weird stuff that was going on in the MV that I don't think was appropriate for a minor like Yeonchae. Others pointed
Oh
out
my
that it's one thing for
goodness.
teens to deal
This whole minors.
I didn't know that she was a minor.
A minor. She's a
Because you have
17-year-old.
to keep that energy.
Can't say manage with what?
If the person is a minor, there's
What is
things
that?
that they can't do with the others.
What can they do?
Well, for minors, anything that's very suggestive is kind of awkward. I get it. I see it.
I don't. It's
It's
one.
uncomfortable.
It's not uncomfortable at all to me. First of all, I didn't even know she was a minor. But
Well, that's because she's presenting herself older, and that's the problem.
even if
That's
she's
the
a minor,
problem.
it doesn't change nothing. It's the bees fucking.
Well,
in the
not just
background.
that. I guess they're mad about other things too, as well. It's not just the
What-
bees.
What else is there to be mad at? There was nothing else to be mad about.
Well, I saw everyone was praising her performance, but I guess the suggestive dancing, the outfits.
But the suggestive dancing wasn't touch. With the whole touch with them,
But Touch gave more like it wasn't. It wasn't
it's
like this
no,
song.
but no, the song was different. But
They're
the
different.
dancing was similar. Like, they did that.
I felt like
little
I felt like it was more giving more cheerleader vibes. This is a little bit different. Like this is like they're cheerleaders, but it's like they really brought it. Like
Well, yeah, but it's cheerleader. It's still cheerleader vibe. It's not, no.
Oh,
No.
sorry, my opinion.
Okay.
with
Can just
adult
say my
themes in real
opinion.
life. But this is a public music video that's going to be performed live, broadcasted, and watched by tons of people, including kids. That's a different level of exposure. And this isn't Hype's first time being criticised for how they handle younger idols either, which
Things
is
I
making
didn't
people
know she
even
was
more
a minor.
frustrated. But here's where it gets interesting. While international fans are dragging the song and video, Korean fans are loving it. A post about Gnarly blew up on Instas, and the top comment
They're loving it because in their culture, this is like a taboo. They can't, like,
What do you mean?
I don't know.
I would think they would hate it because it's taboo.
No, the thing is, when it's not talked about, everybody wants it, but you can't get it. So it's like when you get it, you're like, oh shit. Like, that's what it is. So like in the West, everybody's being
I'm
hypocrites,
surprised
pretending
it's
like
aired in South Korea.
I don't think it's gonna get aired in the music video.
But how come South Koreans are loving it?
Well, they can watch it on YouTube.
I thought this.
No, it's just censored on TV only.
Oh,
YouTube you can
okay.
still watch it.
Okay.
comments were all positive. People were into the energy, the attitude, and the fact that it's just different. Total hot girl energy. You'd never see this in typical K-pop. The song's not a masterpiece, but it's fun.
Yes,
That-
I said that.
That was our commentary because we just watched them on the countdown. That performance was something we've never seen before in K-pop. That was something else. That's literally what we said in that reaction, and they brought it.
The girls are charismatic as hell. Now I get why they made this group. It's giving a whole new vibe. Basically, Korean fans are vibing with the chaotic, edgy, bratty aesthetic. It's not supposed to be deep or polished. It's loud, it's messy, and it's kind of fun. Meanwhile, international fans are stuck on the lyrics, the MV tone, and the age thing. It's wild how different the reactions are, honestly. And just when things couldn't get messier, a tweet started going
Well, the
around that compared member
internationals
Lara.
are gonna, be on the lyrics. Because especially when you know what they're saying, you're gonna have a little bit of critique about it. And also, we want to see more from them, like what else they can deliver. They don't have to do just one-liners. Because to me, there was a lot of lyrics that I saw as captions for like Instagram or social media, but I think they could do a complete full-on lyrics. They're talented.
I think lyrics is the only thing that we can criticize because the lyrics are bad. They are bad. But the rest of it, nah.
To someone speaking English with an
But
accent
I see
in a
everyone
Twitter
else's
space.
point of view.
A lot of people saw it for what it was. Racist. Not even funny. This is just racist.
Wait, what?
Messier. A tweet started going around that compared member Lara to someone speaking English with an accent in a Twitter space. A lot of people saw it for what it was. Racist. Not even funny. This is just racist. It's weird to say this is Lara just because of the accent. Y'all are reaching. For those who don't know, Lara is
Lara has an accent? Never noticed.
I don't know, she's not Spanish.
You can notice in the song. I feel like they work on that.
Indian American and has already been on the receiving end of hate just for existing in the K-pop space. And this situation just added more fire to the conversation about racism and xenophobia in K-pop fandoms. Fans were quick to defend her, and rightfully so. It's 2025. This shouldn't still be happening. So, yeah, KATSEYE's comeback with Gnarly is definitely making waves. Whether it's for the right reasons or not, that's up to you. What do you think? Was the video too much for
It's just interesting to me because, like, for example, for Felix, they make fun of his accent, but it's not in a positive light.
Oh, like that noise.
When he says nice.
Yeah.
But for others, they get a different response. It's very, pick and choose.
Yeah, I don't even know if Lara has one. I feel like when we watch the interview, her English is English.
Just because maybe you don't pick it up, someone else can.
I guess.
a group with a minor? Are people overreacting? And what's your take on the split between
Yes, people are overreacting.
No, I see the point. Like, I wouldn't have known that there was a minor in the group if someone said something. And there's rules in place for minors, because if you keep saying, "Oh, she's 17," you then, "Oh, she's 16," "Oh, she's 15." It's like
She
you need
didn't
to
do anything.
I know, but
appropriate.
like, people are always gonna be a little bit questioning when there's a minor in the group, because for one person, like, you see how they're picking on outfits for some, and for others they're not. There's always gonna be
Well,
someone who's gonna have this attitude, and that's natural, because
Okay.
if there's a minor in the group, there's a minor in the group. Just know there's gonna be a lot of people gonna talk about why the minor is doing this, or is the minor being protected, or is the minor being pressured. That's always gonna be the
Then
conversation.
Stop putting minors with adults.
Okay.
Because for a bunch of the girls are 20 plus. For 20-year-olds, that video, there's
I
absolutely
don't know.
nothing wrong.
I don't know what their
Now,
breakdown
for
is.
17-year-old, I also didn't see that there was anything provocative in that video. The
For
beast
your
fucking
eyes,
bar-
because your eyes don't think that way, but for others' eyes, they can see that.
NewJeans Dorm Targeted in break-in. I thought they don't live in a dorm anymore. Suspect faces trial. What?
in his 20s has been indicted for breaking into the former dormitory of K-pop group NewJeans,
Oh,
a case that's
former.
now raising questions about idol security, online leaks, and fan boundaries. According to media reports from May 1st, the Seoul Western District Court has formally indicted a man, identified only as A, on charges of burglary. Investigators say the man entered the unoccupied dormitory twice. First on December 8th.
Oh, unoccupied. So they already moved out by then.
18, and again on December 21st of last year, and stole small
Or does unoccupied mean that they weren't at home at the time?
I can see both interpretations.
items, including fan slogans and clothes hangers. At the time, the dorm had already been vacated.
Oh,
NewJeans had
it
moved
was
out in
vacated.
November 2024, after a period of intense internal shifts within their label, A.
Okay, so a crime is a crime, of course, it's bad, but I kind of thought initially that this might, work in NewJeans' favor, because if they were living there and someone broke in, they could make a case, oh, a door failed to protect us, from the burglar. But if they already moved out, that doesn't matter.
door. Though their contracts remain in place, the group's move followed behind-the-scenes tensions that were widely reported.
I
Police
can see
say the
them
man
arguing that, that's by chance, the luck of it, that we have moved out. But if they had intended for us to stay there, this could have been a bad situation.
Well, I would counter that with, we remove security because nobody's living there. Why are we going to secure an empty building?
No.
What do you mean
When
no?
you have a building,
Yeah,
even
but why
though
would you
there's
put
no
security
students
there?
on campus, the building still needs to be secured.
Not to the extent that when there is students on campus.
discovered that the dorm's door was left
disagree.
unlocked and used that opportunity to enter. While no private or highly sensitive belongings were taken, the break-in still raised alarms due to the symbolic nature of the items and the timing. Adding to the controversy, a netizen claiming to be an ADOR employee
If anything, then you can make a counterclaim saying, oh, it's a door, knowing that there's nobody there. That now, not a door, NewJeans, they send somebody. You could argue that.
I
That
don't
to
know.
set
They
up
would
high.
have to do investigation to
Right.
identify.
No,
the
of course. I'm
person.
just saying hypothetically speaking.
employee uploaded photos of the empty dorm around the same time in December. The post circulated online, drawing concern
Oh, I think I've maybe seen that post. No, I didn't know it was the break-in person who took pictures.
about how the dorm's location and interior became public knowledge, especially so soon after it was vacated. It's unclear whether this post played any role in the break-in, but the overlap in timing has prompted speculation. Now, the man is facing trial on charges of unauthorized entry and theft. South Korea has increasingly taken a firm stance on privacy violations involving celebrities, even when the acts occur in spaces that are no longer active residences.
I mean, it doesn't matter if celebrities, non-celebrities, a break-in is a break-in. He broke into somebody's place and stole something. That's a crime in itself. So whether it has to do with K-pop idols or regular people, it doesn't matter. He should be prosecuted for the crime he committed.
This case highlights ongoing concerns around idol safety and the limits of fan or public curiosity. Whether it's unauthorized entries or leaked information, even empty spaces linked to artists can become targets. We'll continue to follow updates on the trial and any official statements from the involved parties. Subscribe to stay informed on
All right. And that's it. Let me just double check. Nothing new drop. No, that's
Okay.
it.
Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And as always, share as much kindness as possible.